Here we're looking at Alachua Muscadine. Alachua was released by University of Florida. It was from a cross of Fry by Southland, and it was released primarily because it had a uniform ripening and a dry stem scar, which it was thought that that might allow mechanical harvesting of a fresh market cultivar. In general, I think Alachua has kind of fallen short of that in terms of changing the industry over into mechanical harvest. We still don't really mechanically harvest muscadines. I think the quality in it's probably not quite good enough to interest most fresh market growers. Size is only medium to small. It definitely doesn't compete with something like a Palk or a Supreme for the large size, and maybe not even quite as big as Ison. So it's maybe would be sufficient for clamshell sales. I think these would do all right for clamshell sales. But certainly not in your 20-pound boxes where you want a little bit bigger berry. It's not real available in the nursery industry and trade, and so it's a little bit difficult to get plants from it, especially if you're outside of Florida. Good things about the cultivar: it's self-fertile, it's easy to grow. We have very little fruit rot in it, so it does well from that standpoint. I think it could be useful in a home market. Flavor is good, not great. Like Southland, it's got some of that traditional muscadine flavor, but also like its parent Southland, it's got a relatively tough skin and a pretty soft interior flesh. So it's not one of those crisp eating types like a Supreme berry would be. I think it might be useful as a home market, especially now that Nesbit's getting harder to find in the trade. Alachua would serve some of the same purposes as a Nesbit vine. This is August 20th, and it's just now getting ripe. I consider Alachua to be a mid to late season cultivar, and you want it to get fully ripe. You want the berries to get this waxy coating, a little bit dull of the finish before you pick it to get the best flavor from it. But when you do let it get fully ripe, it does have a relatively good flavor. So it might be something you want to look at for a home market vine.